rideth every man and woman that cometh into this continent, into this world of America today.
So much energy here in the house tonight. We are live at the CompuBox Academy. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, former world champion Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
The Magic Man, Antonio Tarver. Of course, you remember him for what he did to Roy Jones Jr. He is the Frank True Brit Bruno, a fan favorite for sure. Here he comes, fighting out of...
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, hailing from Florida, here is the 3-time world champion, the Magic Man, Antonio Tarver. Fighting out of the blue corner, from London, England, a European champion and a heavyweight champion of the world, Frank Bruno.
What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Every seat has been taken for tonight's match.
All right, Todd, as a young man, this is the Mecca. This is the place you want to be. This is it.
Under the bright lights here for this one. Really good matchup. The build up to this fight has been incredible. Both of these men verbally sparring for weeks, and now they get it on for real. Just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Those counter punches have to hurt. Good punch. Nice counter shot. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Threw a punch and just got countered. This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
Counter punch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Both men step back for just a moment. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. This fighter doesn't just want to win by knockout. They want to do it early so they can get out of here.
Tactics out of the window. These guys just want to brawl.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? There's a counter shot. He misses with that straight left. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Tarver in that last round. He is down big time on the score.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is
Great work. And there's the bell for round two. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
This fight is all about distance for this man, and you can see he's using that length advantage.
Hard reach as well as speed. Reach as well as power. What more can a fighter ask for?
You don't want to trade shots. Can't land the jab there. Do you believe this? As it is in most heavyweight fights, don't blink because one big shot and this thing could be over. Nice counter punch right up the middle. They exchange punches. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap.
With the straight left. That counter punch caught him clean. They both want the knockout. It's all offense all the time. One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you've hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Wow, that seemed to be the punch he was looking for. Let's watch it again.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He's still on the fight.
Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. Let's see how the corner handles their fighter here after being... Here we go in round three. Who's going to land the first big shot? Let's see if they can shake off the cobwebs after a disastrous last round.
I have no idea what they have left. How'd you come back from something like that? Not out twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
That counter shot lands. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Beautiful counter shot. wouldn't want to be on the receiving end of a shot from that heavyweight. That jab doesn't find a home. These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
Some fighters are just gifted. Gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. Well done with that counter shot. You'd like to see more jabs. Catch and shoot. How about that time counter shot? So much firepower here. And Tarver crushes to the canvas. Oh my goodness. I want to see that one more time.
That's lights out right there.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Are you okay?
They're back on their feet, but how long will they stay there?
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. Let's talk about Tarver in that last round. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
They're being put down.
On to the fourth we go. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Nice counter. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go, and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Oh, that one caught Tarver clean, and he might go down. No, we don't see a knockdown.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Punch, counter punch. Through the straight left, but it won't score. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
So close with that uppercut. There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Do you believe what we're seeing? It looked great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Apparently it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination.
10 seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. Antonio Tarver's in big trouble. Let's talk about Tarver in that last round. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed. Time for the 5th round. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? It's staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
The straight right just misses. They're both trying for a knockout. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Misses with the straight left. Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
And this is incredible action from both of these heavyweights. Beautiful counter punch. Perfect counter lands. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Swing and a miss with the jab. Tarver's been rocked. Look even more dramatic in slow motion.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
A knockout victory. That is God. Did you see the shot? That's not a knockout. That's an assassination. What a shot.
battle, sword handle all in my hand. The war forces more toward my door with demands more important than the fortune that you poured in my pan. From freestyling to recording advance, can you please reinforce all my borders and bands? I should've put it towards some plans. Want a forest, gotta water some plants. Normally ignoring the branch is par for the course, but when you hold a culture you can't parkour over a part. You gotta march forth over your art. And for your fans, when you corner, gotta shorten your stance. Lessen your tails, Philly shell, don't orbit a dance. You hit a bell, then report to the band and do whatever that the chorus commands. And for the grand, talented all along, think with fortresses made of stone. We're just palaces made out of flesh and bone. Waiting for our time to shine, Lord, please bless my mansion of cards. If ever challenged, let us camp in the car. Or hang a hammock from a branch in the park. A planet made of uninhabited parts. Being anonymous don't grant you some dark. Even astronomers keep a camera on Mars. Satellite to track where you are and see your black as night, attack it with sparks. Fireworks are not a match for a star, and fire hurts, burns, blackens, and scars. Can still emerge, learned, attractive, and charred from out the ashes of galactic barrage. Yeah, it gets savage where they traffic mirage. It ain't no magic day in back of its secret hatches and frauds. You gotta take it back to the start. You gotta tap and learn to rap from the heart. Yeah, yeah. Talented all along, think with fortresses made of stone. For our time to shine, to come on. Yeah, Lord, please bless my palace of bones. My soul call my skeleton home. It's on the phone. Get a receiver back to Tyrone. We made a pact, we're going back home. Yeah, pack my bag, stagger back to the zone. With a bag full of daggers I've thrown. I'm like my own masochist, slash my wrist with a poem. And when I'm gone, don't tamper with a sample my songs unless you're strong. Bicep emojis in the group chat. 5 sets of burpees, don't disturb me if the booth black. I'm going through it, got a bunch of baggage on my roof rack. I have a lot of habits that produce that. They gon' put they tag on it. My condolences to the fast moments. Hope the solar system assists my slower mission and put some lag on it. Window to my soul peering inside the crib where my spirit resides. Lyrics are die.
There ain't no room. Only one number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in, cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Straight in, more pain, so more gaining. Here I came in, guns blazing, at Raven, you get weighed in. Been training, sick of waiting, some failing, not plain sailing, entertaining. Check the ratings, let me out, I don't wanna be caged in. Yeah, I'm ready, who's next up? Pay attention now, yeah, your best luck. I like to warm up like a few jabs, and then I hit hard like a left hook. My style's unique, not textbook. Step to me, you get yourself messed up. Win or lose, still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Only one number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in, cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Only one number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in, cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Who wants it? Ready for anybody, I got this. They say you can learn from your losses, but victory tastes sweet like chocolates. Top of the game, you can't top this. Permanent sauce, never lost it. You came in the game and you flopped it. I came in the game and I bossed it. That's why me and you are different. I'm ahead, you lot are in the distance. Stay persistent and consistent. I'm the king now, this is my kingdom. Ready for take off, watch how I lift them. Take shots, it's rare that I miss them. Boom. Win or lose, still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Only one number one, there ain't room for two.
What a night for a fight. Under the lights, my name is Todd Grisham. We are here at the Empire Fight Camp. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was going to miss this.
Time for our tale of the tape. Khan. He weighed in at an even 60 kilos, 175 centimeters tall, with a reach also of 175. The Matrix, Vasily Lomachenko. He's 5'6" tall, weighing in at an even 130 pounds. That's a lightweight limit, and he's got a reach of 65 inches.
Talk about hot seats in the house. I am so lucky to be sat where I am watching this fight live. I can tell my grandkids about this.
Vasily Lomachenko, one of the most technically skilled fighters.
This bout is scheduled for...
Lots of hype. We have high hopes and aspirations for this fight. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round anywhere this year. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Only catching air with that hook. They'll be fighting under the lights tonight. What a unique environment as we get set for this high-energy showdown.
These fighters are about to block themselves off and say, right, that's it. Keep out of it. Now it's fight time. The whole day, everybody's been waiting for these two. This is it. This is it.
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Catch and shoot. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
This fighter is a swarmer. They're like a mosquito that just won't leave you alone, except this mosquito can knock you out with one punch.
A swarmer, a good swarmer, will get inside you like a bee. Like a bee just pickpocketing and stinging you wherever you leave yourself open. A swarmer is the worst kind of fight to fight.
Lomachenko is buzzed. Lomachenko goes down. You up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
A shot from the gods took him out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You okay?
Apparently it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
It looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. Let's talk about Loma in that last round. He's been knocked.
You getting soft on me?
There's the bell for round 2. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
You don't want to trade shots. Blocked. This fighter embodies the cardinal rule of boxing. Hit and don't get hit.
Outside fights create so much unpredictable movement. Move left to right, box forward, box backwards. You don't know if they're going to attack or defend. Nightmare fighters.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Johnny, I love watching these lighter fighters just based on the hand speed and the foot movement. So impressive to watch. He threw a punch and just got countered. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. A perfect counter lands. You'd like to see more jabs. When are we going to see a jab from these two? And he just misses with that jab. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Zhu Khan in that last round. Talk about a one-side.
He's starting to make mistakes.
There's the bell for round 3. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. A lot of effort being exerted here. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Blistering hand speed from both of these outstanding lightweights.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym. You can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Both men step back for just a moment. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. That counter punch caught him clean. Nice counter. That jab doesn't find a home. There's a counter shot. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. And he did catch him. He caught it clean. Clean as a whistle. Beautiful counter shot. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Jukan in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who... There's the bell for round 4. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Counter punches have to hurt. These fighters sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
So you're getting in there with somebody that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get in close.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. And he misses with that straight left. Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come to me.
How about that will to win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues?
Todd, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again? That was a shot.
He's got the advantage halfway through the round.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or is it a bit of a mousetrap?
Nice counter shot. Lomachenko just got rocked. Disaster averted, it seems. We continue on. Oh, right there. Lomachenko in trouble. Lomachenko on the canvas. It's a one-hitter winner. What a knockout shot. Let's take another look.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And you continue.
So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
He's up, but for how long? Look at us. On the heels. Look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. Then he's out of there.
Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. Talk about Jukan in that last round. Well, this is a very important break here for this fighter. They've been knocked down twice.
And he's going to be confident.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not down twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
Counter shot lands. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. Here we go with the lightweights. Get ready to see some blazing hand speed and fancy footwork.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
Misses with the straight left. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than have to.
What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Beautiful counter punch. Through the straight left, but it won't score. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Loma in that last round. We'll see how much endurance these two fighters have.
This is when you talk about championship material.
Come on, we've let him back into the fight.
This is the beginning of round 6. Was 1 minute enough time for them to recover after what we saw last round?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Stamina is off the charts. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This fighter's certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
It's not always about who hits harder. In this division, ring IQ can go a long way.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Nope, that hook won't score. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. And he scores with the counter. He misses with that straight left. They exchange punches. The only fear you have with this lightweight is, has he punched himself out?
A perfect counter shot.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Loma in that last round. Stamina is always an issue in a prize fight.
You cannot guess that.
Here comes round 7. They let it all hang out in the last round. What do they got left?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Good counter punching. Lomachenko in trouble. Wow, that impact was incredible. Let's take another look at it.
That's lights out right there.
1, 2,